Never, ever, ever. Why? I'm who? Baby. I'm Ricky. Yeah, yeah. And don't you forget it. I do. Hazel who? Do you love it? Uh, do you love it? All rise for the national anthem. Do you love it? Don't be acting like I need you. Cause I already know what you want, what you want. The spoon, I gotta feed you. But now I gotta go. Cause you wrong. I'm gonna whoop Lisa Wu's ass. I always know about you. Your foreplay, baby. Somebody in the comments let me know if you could hear us. Do you love it? Oh, ah. Ladies, get. Ah. Do you love it? I always knew about you, your foreplay, baby. Do you? Hey, now that we ain't singing since Trump been. We not talking about trunk right now. Hey, do you love it? Welcome to the big shit. Home of Wikipedia. Shout out to Countess Vaughn. If you follow us, you know. If you know, you know. Count Teasy used to follow the big shit. Making sure y'all follow the big shit at Wikipedia's. If you ain't already, if you somehow just scrolling upon us, subscribe to us, our channel, Wikipedia. It's time to get into some things because Shaka Khan turned 70 and she's every woman, and clearly it's all in her, honey, because she let the girls have it. The diva in 2023, like they used to have back in the day with the diva shows. Divas 2023 came out and she said Miss Mary J. Blige was flat as a Pepsi in the sun when she covered her song Natural. What was it? Not Natural Woman. That's Aretha. Sweet Thing. That's what it was, because it wasn't that sweet. It was actually very sour. And there was the Rolling Stone list of greatest women singers, and they put Adele on the list. They put that bitch Beyonce on the list. They even put Mariah Carey. And Shaka was right when she said the bitches are blind as a bat and they can't hear us. She said what she said. She said payola, some other shit. We all love and respect when aunties turn 70. 70, she is a golden treasure. We need to uplift and celebrate Shaka Khan. And no matter how terrible she be sounding, because we know she did that crack. And even though she said that she wouldn't suck Rick James, we know she sucked Rick James. Bitch, she had a round, honey. And there's a new era has been issued for Miss Mary J. Blige. She don't have room for this type of slander on her name. Miss Mary has released a children's book, and everybody said that Mary can do it, and Mary can do it. That's the name of her new children's book. Check it out wherever you can get it. And she's always also, starring on the Power spinoff that we don't watch, but we love and support whatever Monet does or Mary does. Mary J. Blige, honey, she wants to be playing Nina Simone on the big screen. That's what she said. We ain't saying Mary said it. Mary said she wants to be the next Nina Simone biopic to portray the glorious icon who Zoe Saldana did a horrible job trying to do in the blackface child. And we think Mary might can pull it off. I'm not the voice. We're going to need some Ninas up in there, but definitely Mary probably can come through with the acting if Zoe Saldana can do it. And we are issuing in this new MJB era, the MJB slander shall or will be tolerated. There also will be 2 new MJB inspired movies on Lifetime. Go figure. where the sad biopics go to die. Mary J. Blige is executive producing 2 movies based on her song entitled Real Love and Strength of a Woman. Mary J. Blige is coming through with checking bags and checking all boxes that Shaka Khan could never. Because have we seen a Shaka Khan movie yet? And the woman has been through the fire, literally. And we still have yet to see, what she really had been through and someone had to really put it into. I would love to see the Shaka Khan movie. We won't be getting Nicki Minaj to play her. We all know the family resemblance is real, and that's because they are both catty and batty. Otherwise, there's not that much in common, if we're being honest. To be honest, I am happy that Miss Drew Sidora is finally divorcing Miss Ralph. Drew Sidora is filing for divorce from Miss Ralph, and we're going to all see it unfold on the season 15 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. After 8 years of marriage, Miss Drew and Miss Ralph are going at it, talking about cheating allegations. You know, they met in 2013. They got 3 kids, 1 adopted. And this is the gaggery. Because you just adopted the child allegedly in 2015. It legitimately adopted the child. And now that y'all going to the divorce court. Got married in 2014. Okay, she is known for her roles in like the TLC movie when she played T-Boss. And she was baby. Yeah, she had to get all the way down there. You know, she had to take a look in my shit. Like, she gotta, you really gotta get down there, like, dead days on my like, if you want to play T-Boss, you gotta get down there. She got down there for the role. She did what she had to do, playing the sick icon, and we loved her rendition of T-Boss. And we also, if we will remember it, she was in the Step Up franchise. She was that ghetto hood chick in White Chicks, and she had a little career on her hands, until she met Ralph Chow. And what she did in the game as well wouldn't always be mentioned. She fucked. She met the family and she fucked the family basically with Melanie and Derwin. So, and we know where that ended up. And the same place this marriage is going, to divorce court and out the window. After assisting, giving massages and trips to Tampa and being gay, according to Sheree. Ralph is finally getting the boot. Miss Drew Sidora said that she put his hands on her and her merchandise by slapping the phone out of her hand, taking the phone, saying he owns it because he pays the bill. He's financially abusive, and he has uncondoned adultery. Child, what in the hell is uncondoned adultery? Just say he cheating. Child, because out here making up words just to get out the marriage is tumultuous. And it's nasty enough for make her and her kids move all the way back to Chicago with the pastor mama. We want to see it unfold. And all the Mimi false allegations with the tries that she might have had with Mimi's husband, Ty, and the tea that has been brewing down there in the A, because we know they like to go both way, always, and get it any hole is a goal, and whatever way. What Evelyn LeBraxton say? Evelyn LeBraxton. Evelyn LeBraxton said, "Child, you lay it low and spread it wide. You don't care who it is." And that part, child. And then speaking of laying it low and spreading it wide, Blac Chyna has reformed her image. We should call her Angela White. We shouldn't even address her as Blac Chyna no more, because the lady has gone to become a bona fide actress. She says she is going to be the one. Not Cardi, not Megan, bitch, but Blac Chyna will be the next Baps remake, playing Halle Berry's role as Niecy, an iconic movie Baps that we all grew up on and loved, because it was really produced by Robert Townsend and directed, and I think created. And all those rumors about Blac Chyna and Megan Thee Stallion being in the remake were bonkers of bananas anyway, because we know them girls can't act, and we know they can do nothing but act a fool. You know what happened with the shoe throwing and the Tory Lanez and the dance bitch. So I think both of them need to carry their asses right on down to the court where they usually are and stay out of the scenes. And we don't even know if we want to see Blac Chyna being in the scene. We know that she got baptized less than a year ago, and now she's saying that she's a doctor. But the people are saying that's full of shit too. Her own mama, I ain't even let her live about this. Oh, reform. But what we have to say about the butt implants being taken out and the cheek implants being taken out and the brain cells probably being taken out too is we love to see Blac Chyna really trying to maintain custody of her kids, because I think that's what it really boils down to. She just lost this custody case with the KKK. And baby, when the KKK bury you, honey, I'm surprised she ain't on the news somewhere begging for her virginity, because after coming for them for millions upon millions and losing and putting yourself in a negative cash app, I just hope to believe that everything she is doing is in hopes to keep her kids in her life full time and not that part time shit she was doing before. And we love to see a changed and evolved queen, because for real, from food stamps to foundation, like she has created a lane for herself. And she came from where we out, bitch, the DMV, honey. And there is a way out. And there's been so many core battles and battles at the fucking surgeon's table that it's about time she is freed and uplifted. Freed up, honey. So if she wants to go to play BAPS, beautiful African American princesses, I think that's what it stands for. I want to know who gonna play the other role. You know, the Natalie, the Reese, the child. Rest in peace, honey. That in that movie, who's gonna play that role? Because all this Christianity, fake Christian, it can go back right back where she came from. The DMV, yeah. Child, Married to Medicine has been getting a shake up this next season 10. Finally, long overdue. They said that Queen Phaedra Parks has been confirmed to come back. We've seen her already taking pictures with Dr. Jackie Heavenly at events. Phaedra is there to play. And we like to see it. We want to see all the goings and ends on her this relationship she has with the doctor. And if it's a fiance or is she married to medicine, my love, because she shouldn't be on the show. Dr. Contessa has gotten a boot after saying she left the show. You know, we're gonna let her run with that narrative if it lets her sleep at night with a man that she doesn't like. And we know that Contessa is in love with her girlfriend. I mean, her best friend, allegedly, the girl from the other Married to Medicine spinoff. But we're gonna let Contessa ride this out until her kids get grown. You know, she gets into a space emotionally and mentally that she's able to make decisions on her own. So we wish her well, and we love that she got in the boot. Anelia is another one that we like, yes, bitch, they're listening. We don't want her. Never did, never cared. And it was like we was going along with it for the diversity hire, but we don't like to be force-fed things. This is an all-black show. Let's keep it that. That's what it has been. But Carrie Wells was on the show, the white token girl. But we know that was only because Kim Zolciak was a popping figure on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and that's only because she was actually friends with those girls. Like, don't just try to force things. And Carrie she fits, but she doesn't. So we don't want to see that. Quad, Miss Quad, she lost it, bitch. She lost it, looking like she lost her fucking position and role and title to Dr. G's wife or whatever, fiance, whatever they calling it. They said that Dr. G, Quad's ex-husband, and his new fiance has joined the show, and her name is Sweet Tea. And she's another cast member that has joined along with Phaedra. And Quad has not been seen filming with the girls. The filming started over a month ago. And Quad saying in the comments, honey, when they asked if she's coming back, that the negotiations haven't been finalized. You know, last time the negotiations had been finalized, Quad was in like 6 or 7 episodes, and she was getting a demoted B-list treatment, honey. She ain't only know she went on the cash trip, child. But it's like they love to toy yo-yo with Quad, honey, and play with her when they need her for the ratings and bring her back in. But we all know where the ratings lie. The queen, goddamn Queen B, Miss Mariah. Yes. That's where the ratings lie, with the creator, the person who brought this group together, the person who this is a fiber of her being anyway. It's an extension of her because she had the thought. to even push forward. And all these women are amazing and rightfully so that were chosen and should have been. The original cast, season 2, those people should have been on the show. And what it's gone to is whatever, but I see them trying to really all the way back in with bringing on PHAEDRA and bringing on Dr. G and his being messy and trying to really keep their audience, their core audience, because a lot of people left after Mariah left and after the show just took a lot of changes and dips. We want to see it really do feel like these doctor wives who come together in this outside world and they rely on each other for these dynamic and tumultuous relationships that they try to maneuver through. And it has become stale and it's become about old ladies bickering. And we want to see some fresh blood, honey. And we want to see some good old reads and a good old time and some shenanigans and shits and giggles. Shade, some tea, and a little read. That's all we ask for out of the girls. And hopefully this can be a amazing turnaround for emergency medicine from what we've seen on reality TV lately, honey, because the girls of XSCAPE. You gotta finish your whole shit for that one. The girls of XSCAPE decided it would be a bright idea to do a show with SWV. Child, why the hell they do that shit? Granted, amazing idea. The show is great in concept and theory, even in actual production. The show, to watch the show with 6 episodes was really robbing the people, but you can tell it was a rush job. You could tell they had the venue before they even lit a green light. You can tell that the girls were already paid advances, and the way Tasha came in stomping, bitch, like she was the Dejanay out of the Proud Family, honey. I just need to gather my reads for this situation because it's layered. And we love XSCAPE. Let's preface this by saying XSCAPE is our favorite group. Our favorite girl group is XSCAPE. People love their Destiny's Child. People love the SWV. People love the En Vogue. People love the girls. I love XSCAPE. I have an XSCAPE playlist that I love, and I love all the girls separately for different reasons. I think Tasha is the voice of XSCAPE. I don't think Tasha should have always been the voice of XSCAPE, and unfortunately, her nickname for me is Belinda China Shop because she is a bull in the China shop, honey. She's gonna take everything out like the Tasmanian devil and leave no crumbs. Her little, but she's gonna steal those too. These allegations about Tasha stealing, we believe allegedly, stealing her and her husband, stealing allegedly. Child, her husband has been a thorn in her ass. Just like I said, I compare her relationship to Monique and her husbands all the time because people always say before they even talk about her, your husband. And when somebody's talking about your husband before they talk about you, they putting the contention or the animosity or whatever the devil is that's lurking above your talent. And that's speaking too many volumes. It's too loud, honey. And we know Tasha can be loud. And to have all these allegations to come against her by your own sister is telling on TV. Tamika don't have no reason to lie. She really didn't have her family to lose. But I'm grateful that she finally chose to speak up to her sister after all this bullshit. I am also grateful that the girls could fucking put the 2 steps together that they do. SWV with their flesh and overalls, honey. And acting a damn fool, child. Talking about ghetto. Child, it was at points when I was just like, is this the editing or it's like, is Coco really crazy like that? We love Coco. Coco is our favorite singer of XSCAPE. of SWV. Child, the only singer SWV. The other girls we love too. Lily gets it popping. We saw her going back and forth with Ogbah on fucking Twitter. The girls are relentless a little bit. And like, do you want to throw all this shit about XSCAPE being disrespectful when y'all was at points downright rude, like just rude, Paul, honey, just straight up rude, and it was just like so nasty and so rude. And you, Coco, mainly, I'm gonna call you out to the carpet for a little bit because my mamas, you really was acting like you was that girl, and it's like when the other other girls was acting like that, it was a problem. So it's like just pick and choose. I understand y'all didn't want to have them be the headline or whatever, y'all SWV, and yeah, I understand, I respect that, but still, they are escaping. Y'all did choose to do it with them for a reason. Y'all ain't choose to do it with Electric Red, with Cherish, Danity Kent. Y'all chose to do it with Escape for a reason. So let's treat them just like the veterans that y'all are. And like that's all I saw from it. When Candy spoke up as a businesswoman, I was like, she is always would be that boss bitch. As much as I don't like her certain decisions she make, she will always get that bag and be about her money. And bitch, nobody can take her off task and off course. Tasha, however, is a thief, allegedly. That she not only stole the fucking royalties allegedly from Soundscape, according to Tiny's mama. Tiny's mama don't have no reason to lie, child. Come on now. You want to fight Tiny's mama? Come on. Then allegedly they had got kickbacks from trying to get the girls together, which we believe, but allegedly, child, we got to keep saying allegedly, because with all these shit they've been saying, we don't know what's true and what's not, but we know there was smoke. Bobby's burning. And now you hearing shit about Tasha stealing the fucking record deal, allegedly, that she had with her sister. And then she tried to take it and run with it, which we all believe. Like, go back to the Escape Unsung. It was like a movie, like telling the story about how they were breaking up and Tasha was going solo. And we saw it all come back 30 years later, in full force, full fledged. And we hope that the Escape can recover from this rocky situation, but we doubt it. Like SWV, they don't want to be tied with them. And a lot of people don't want to go to see their shows, including me, unfortunately, with them being my favorite group. Them coming into my town and not being with 4 members. I didn't want to see that. For what? And I do want them to be on one accord, but I also want Escape to be Escape, all 4 members. I don't want to really hear those different renditions of y'all singing each other's notes and shit, bitch. I came to hear what I fell in love with when I fell in love with y'all asses. And that's what I was going to pay my money for. And if not, I was not going to pay at all. And that's what I decided not to do. And that's what a lot of people are doing. And yes, y'all are selling us, got millions of followers and all that. But shit, like somebody said, if all those millions of followers was filling up y'all seats, bitch, y'all would be booked out in arenas all over the world. And we don't really see that for the girls. So they selling out. But are they selling out, or are they putting on shows with empty seats? Speaking of empty seats, Dixon has been called to the motherfucking carpet for once again, violating his roommate's trust. We all know Robert and Juan have been in a long committed common law marriage, and they finally tied the knot again. And all the people doubted it, including Miss Karen Hugo, who said Juan wrapped his arms around her and squeezed her so tight it was like she was goddamn silly putty, child. Her eyes popped out her head like the damn thyroid got attack of her. She said he crushed every bone in her body like she was a damn boneless wing from Wingstop dipped in the garlic parmesan. Miss Karen said she was uncomfortable. And not only that he has a girl that looks just like her, so she leads her to believe he wants her because he said that she would be the third person in the threesome. So Juan got a lot of things to worry about, including being let go from Coppin State as one of I think he was the assistant head coach or something, after these sexual assault allegations, allegedly, when he decided not to report sexual misconduct that was happening with one of his coaches and a player, a coercion, catfishing, and coonery, bitch, at this point, honey. Right. Anyways, child. Because at this point, Ron has all these misconduct allegations, allegedly. And then going out with this woman at the nail shop and the laundromat, then seen out in public with this woman that they say he's been seeing, allegedly. Just another one in the docket because, they said he was seeing the girl, the one that Robin got on there on Watch What Happens Live, lying. Watch What Happens Live, lying about child that they talked about it, squashed it and whatever, and she didn't think nothing of it. He bought her a hotel room, they smashed. Come on, Juan smashing everything that don't look like you, Rob. Bye, sir. Young man, I'm okay. Because I didn't put up with a lot of Robin for 7 seasons. And I decided that she should be demoted. After not saying what she was actually going through, but worrying about Karen being at a bar, just with a picture of her backside. But your man is out here with his whole face with another woman photo out at the nail salon getting their petty and probably a mani. And probably the eyebrows and the butt too. Waxed. Bleached. But you worried about the grand dame. And your man don't give a grand dame about you. Broke husband with a 9-23 record. Come on, mama. You got to hit the floor hard if you're going to hit the road, Jack. Because not as only is he unemployed, he's uninterested in you, Robert. And I think you should take a L for that, a big one. The Queen's Court is on Peacock. Have you watched? We tried. We couldn't get through past episode 8, I think. The girls are boring on there with their shenanigans going on with their trying to find men. And it's like a spoiler alert knowing that Evelyn and Tamar found men. And we wrote a blog about it. But it's like we at first wasn't even going to watch the damn show. But after hearing, that the girls got engaged, we was okay, is this actually going to be that I Love New York flavor love feel, but it was actually a snooze fest. I didn't really think it would be. We know Evelyn, Tamar, and Nivea was on the show, The Queen's Court, on Peacock. And they were making their rounds. Juggling men, doing what bosses do, PIMPing the game. And I was thoroughly interested at first of all their types and seeing, how they opened up and was vulnerable. And I think the most vulnerable was maybe Nivea. She let herself go at the process, and we could see why she chose men like Lil Wayne and The Dream. Because she a sucker for a snagger. She love an old stray, like Tamar said. Child, she'll let the stray come play, child. As long as you got a little sex appeal. Dangerous, but it's cute. We wrote a blog about it, like we said. Check out Wikipedia.blogspot. Honey, the Queen Supreme Court is in order. Next caller. Queen's Court. Ciao. I could have sworn that T.S. Madison copywrote and froze the name when her and that gutter snipe bitch ass Kaya got into that heated debate over the live with Monique on the 3-way saying, "Bye, my loves." Now I turn around and Peacock, in parentheses, white men, Bravo streaming app is coming out with a new dating show. And I'm sick and tired of all these fake ass dating shows. If they're not bringing back Flavor Love, I Love New York, then I don't want it. Even though my girl Tamar Braxton is starring in this low-brow bachelor gangbang 3-way, also joining her is Evelyn Lozada from Basketball Wives and Nivea from The Laundromat. According to TV Guide and them, over the course of 10 episodes, they'll meet 21 prospective suitors in the search for the one, narrowing down the field through dates and conversation. They will have each other to lean on as each other as they make heavy decisions, helping them along the way. A longtime power couple, Holly Robinson Pete, Ronnie Pete. Baby, Holly Robinson Pete, Tommy Davidson can go too. She couldn't even last on the talk. This show sounds contrived and through already, child. Nivea and Tamar, we here to see them find true love for all the right reasons. They have a lot in common coming from under those big ass men's I deserve, and so do they. Ever since her divorce from Vincent Herbert, Tamar Braxton has tried to take her own life, one big brother, and even lost her sister. She has evolved from the tongue popping, neck rolling, finger smacking shit staring baby sister we fell in love with on Braxton Family Values. You can actually catch her giving decent dish, tea and read on Dish Nation every week. But she could have stayed off this show and got somebody else to do it. Nivea is another one. Chasing, another one. We all for finding that true one boo. That boo thing. But old girl was just on Carlos King's show, forcing all them has-beens and never was hosts to form a supergroup. It was a super mess, and we ain't heard from them since. Nivea quit that show because of the drama. She don't need nobody's check. This ain't Tasha. So she'll up and quit this one too. We love us some Nivea. White Jag with the twisted lip. We know she had babies by two of the ugliest niggas in the industry, but poor Tink Tink ain't nobody gonna tell her she don't know how to pick them, but she know how to sniff them. And as for evil stepmother, Evelyn, you can catch Evelyn Lozada back on your TV screens March 16th as well, because she is the three in the threesome. After failed marriages and getting bitch slapped by Tammy for sleeping with her ex-husband, will Evelyn ever find love? Ocho Cinco wanted me, and he just wanted out of that marriage. And y'all want me to believe Pete's cock or peacock is supposed to change the temperature on that dingy pussy. Your clit has left your body, and the men followed. We can't stand to see a colorist get engaged to a bald-skinned brown Morris Walnut. And congrats to Tay Tay. We got to get reparations some way. This show is about to be either a hot-ass mess or a boring one. This is what I said in my blog before I watched it. We watching and listening to Tony Jr.'s new single, Changed. Hazel, you had a right to say Tony was the only Braxton she acknowledged. You just acknowledged one right now with your retweet, bitch. You dumb. You commented. But let me not address that nigga. Because at this point, we're moving on to bigger and better things. Keisha Cole has a biopic coming out. It's the applause. Keisha said she don't want this girl right here to play her. She gonna play her. It's gonna be a Lifetime movie event. Just like Mary J. Blige has 2 movies coming out, Keisha Cole has her own biopic coming out on motherfucking Lifetime. We're proud of Keisha. It says a June 24th premiere. Debbie Morgan, who played Evelyn Braxton in Tony Braxton's Lifetime biopic, will play Frankie Lyons, I think. Lyons. I think it's Lyons. Child. Rest in peace, Frankie. Holla, man down. Will play the iconic figure Frankie in the biopic, and we honestly can't wait for the biopic. We're proud of Keisha. Keisha has been doing her thing. Her last album flopped, but her music is timeless. We all know Keisha's music. I am a Keisha Cole fan. Keisha Cole was the first concert I ever went to, and it was she was 3 albums in, and it was a time, honey. She really showed us a good way, because she is a iconic R&B figure and somebody who we all love at some point. One song, at least. Child, Keisha Cole takes me through. So I can't wait to see how the biopic turns out. The fact that she executive produced it and is starring in it. Ain't nobody did this since Temptation. And our time, like, honey, we normally see the girls, getting somebody else to do it. But Keisha said, no, I still got it. And, like, she hasn't really shown herself that much as an actress as far as range is concerned. So I'm really interested to see where it pushes her and how it looks, production-wise. It's seeing her go back, and interested in seeing if she go back to revisit the days like when she was 12 years old, meeting Tupac, and the impact that had on her career, and where it took her, and just being this little girl from Compton, and how she made it out with such a big voice and such passion, and paved the way for people like Kalani, a lot of people over there from the West Coast who have that sound. Keisha Cole found did, at a time in the 2000s when R&B was rocky. Keisha Cole made a way still for artists like K. Michelle, artists like Money Long. A lot of artists today, we can give credit to K and the original KC, honey. We learned with some K, but Keisha with the Gap, because we all know Keisha with the Gap was Frankie with the crack, honey. Rest in peace, Frankie.